Ferrari isn't slowing down after Silverstone. They've already found a gray area in the regulations, and they're out on track at the Madring, Madrid's brand new circuit, with Leclerc and Hamilton behind the wheel. Ferrari became the very first Formula One team to run on this untouched track, a venue where nobody has ever raced before. That alone is a massive strategic advantage, and here's the kicker. All the logistical costs were covered by the organizers, meaning zero impact on the budget cap. But there's even more to unpack. Back at Maranello, a significant internal meeting took place with technical director Loic Serra and power unit chief Enrico Gualtieri. The message sent to the entire workforce was crystal clear. Silverstone is a starting point, not a finish line. The Aduo 2 package, complete with a brand new turbocharger, is expected to arrive at Madrid within 5 Grand Prix. A third major upgrade package is already confirmed for Zandvoort, and development of the Aduo power unit for 2027 has officially begun on the test bench. Ferrari is running 2 projects simultaneously, and the next car, the Ferrari 679, will be an evolution of the SF26, but without the flick-tail mode wing. Let's break all of this down in detail. After that historic win at Silverstone, Ferrari wasted absolutely no time. They headed straight to Madrid for a filming day at the Madring, the brand new street circuit built around the IFEMA Exhibition Center, where no team had previously turned a wheel. This gave Ferrari the opportunity to collect critical data on a completely virgin track surface. Charles Leclerc was at the wheel in the morning session, while Lewis Hamilton also took part in the day's running. The 2 drivers completed the 200 kilometers that the Federation allows each team twice per year for commercial filming purposes. Worth noting, the cars must run on Pirelli demo tires, which are different from the homologated race compounds. Carlos Sainz was actually the first Formula One driver ever to lap the Madring, the city circuit set up around the IFEMA Fairgrounds in the Spanish capital, which will host the Spanish Grand Prix on the 13th of September. The track itself stretches 5,416 meters and features 22 corners, including a long, elevated section. Now here's where it gets really clever. Ferrari's people spotted a gray area in the regulations. The existing rules didn't prevent a team from conducting a filming day on a brand new circuit on the Formula One calendar. The restrictions, it seems, were originally written with tests on previous season cars in mind. Ferrari identified that loophole and used it without hesitation. That's a completely new, far more aggressive approach from the Scuderia, and it deserves credit. The asphalt surface and pit lane structure were already complete, even though other parts of the circuit designed by Jarno Zaffelli and later developed by the Tilke Architecture Studio are still being finished. Ferrari understood the opportunity and moved fast. The drivers got to learn the lines of a track that no competitor has studied yet. The engineers collected valuable telemetry data for setup development, and on top of that, data on asphalt roughness and grip levels will be used to update the track model in the simulator. Normally, with brand new venues, that kind of information is extremely rough and approximate. Ferrari will now walk into the Spanish Grand Prix weekend with far more precise knowledge of what to expect. According to information gathered by AutoRacer, Ferrari was invited to conduct this filming day, and all costs, including logistics, were fully covered by the event organizers. In the era of the budget cap, that detail is enormous. It completely dismisses the claims made by some that the test was being funded by the race organizers in an irregular way. Standard logistical cost coverage is normal practice, and no new components were tested. The SF26 was in the exact same specification as recent races. Now, let's get to the big behind-the-scenes story. The Silverstone victory had an impact that went well beyond the points scored on track. Ferrari's sporting management team gathered together with Loic Serra and Enrico Gualtieri for a meeting that carried enormous motivational weight. The British Grand Prix win was presented as proof that the technical direction they've chosen is correct, and that the work of recent months is genuinely beginning to pay off. Staff were encouraged to keep believing in the fight, to keep the pressure on their rivals, and to treat Silverstone as a foundation to build on, not a peak to rest at. The Scuderia is also managing its budget cap resources extremely well, thanks to a decision made over the winter to keep the initial SF26 specification leaner, spending less upfront to leave more room for development throughout the season. That was a genuinely brilliant strategy. On the power unit side, Gualtieri updated the team on the progress of the DEBUTS project. The slot for introducing the new turbocharger, which arrives as part of the DEBUTS 2 package, should be available within 5 Grand Prix, with the target of having it ready for Madrid. This upgrade is one of the most significant improvements planned for the Ferrari engine, designed to boost overall power unit efficiency and close the gap to the front. The turbocharger has been identified as the area with the greatest remaining performance potential. Ferrari's plan is to debut it at the very same circuit where they just completed their filming day, which means arriving in Spain with an updated car and drivers who already know the track. That's a double advantage, and you genuinely couldn't ask for a better setup. Sarah confirmed that the upgrade schedule is meeting expectations, and the encouraging results are pushing the Italian team to continue with the same determination. Ferrari has no intention of easing off. Every available margin of development will be used to remain as competitive as possible. A third major upgrade package is also in preparation, expected to debut at Zandvoort in the Netherlands after the summer break. It will include performance components alongside some specifications specifically tailored to the high downforce demands of that circuit. Ferrari is closing in on Mercedes at an impressive rate. The pressure on Brackley is real. Mercedes had originally planned to stop developing the W17 during the summer, but those plans have now changed. Ferrari's development is proving efficient both in terms of performance and cost management, a genuine double win. And now for the future news. The next Ferrari, the 679, is confirmed as an evolution of the SF26. However, it will not feature the flicktail mode wing, since the Federation has banned that device for 2027. Ferrari is already preparing for that reality. Development work on the DEBUTS power unit destined for 2027 has already begun on the bench, demonstrating how the team is simultaneously pushing hard on this season while building the foundations for the next generation of engines. 2 projects running in parallel right now, so let's recap everything. Ferrari inaugurated the Madring with their filming day. They found a gray area in the regulations and used it. 200 kilometers allowed twice a year. All expenses covered by the organizers. Valuable data on asphalt grip, roughness, and racing lines for the simulator. 22 corners, 5,416 meters, with a long elevated section. A major motivational meeting at Maranello with Sarah and Gualtieri. Silverstone is a starting point, not a destination. DEBUTS 2 with a new turbocharger targeting Madrid within 5 Grand Prix. Third aerodynamic upgrade package planned for Zandvoort after the summer break. Ferrari 679 confirmed as an evolution of the SF26, without the flick tail mode wing. Development of the DEBUTS 2027 power unit already underway on the bench. 2 parallel projects in full swing. Ferrari is managing everything perfectly. Budget cap savings, a smart winter strategy that's paying dividends, and Silverstone is pure motivational fuel. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Ferrari will make the difference at Madrid with the DEBUTS 2? And was the filming day at the Madring a stroke of genius? Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That's all from me. See you next time.